Okay, we're back. Okay, so let's continue on. I think this is the earliest I've started stream in the past 2 streams. And it's still not early, so. So there was something that I forgot to do. Yep, what's up, Go? How's it going, dude? Hopefully you had a nice relaxing day. Nice, nice. I'm gonna... Should I do this now? Okay, let's go over here first. Because I know there is gonna be story time coming up. Oh good, you're subbed. Okay. I forgot to start the ads earlier. But at least you're subbed so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, there's one treasure that I forgot to do before the end of last stream. And I was in the Crimson Forest, and I was in the Crimson Forest, so just forgot. Nice, nice. Did you meet up with some friends today? Because I know you said you might meet up with some friends today. I'm gonna meet up with some friends tomorrow. Friends are in town, and so I think we're gonna meet up for like dinner. Oh, nice. Home Alone's a good movie. How many Home Alones are there? There's at least 3 that I know of or remember. There's 4. Have you watched all of them? I think I watched at least 3. Yeah, same here. I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen the Home Alone series. If I'm trying to think of like the stories between all of them, I think between the first 3, I think I'm gonna get them mixed up. I think I'm really close to finishing this game. I'm hoping by the end of I'll say by Sunday. Because we only have I looked up how many dreams there are. Or I only have 2 more dream slots that I have to read about. And the treasure... Where is it? I think there's only 4 of the treasures that I don't have an idea about. Yeah. And then this one I need to get the treasure locator to level 3. This one I could do, which is in Crimson Forest. He goes on the wrong plane and ends up in New York. Oh, the New York one, that's right, yeah. And 3 is a new kid who likes to slam on his people. Okay. Maybe I'm not familiar with 3 as much, because I don't remember that part. I do remember New York. I do remember he got on the wrong plane. And I remember the first one. Excuse me, kid. Three, I watched one and was once and I was done. Yeah, I think I only watched it one time too. Sure. Not really. Well, one of them is the wife, one of them is the queen, and the other one is Seth, the pirate. Okay, story time. Oh, really? When was 4 released? Hey, you can't just take that. Hey, come back here. Haha, make me. But he gets me every time. I'm gonna teach him a lesson one of these days. Time recalls a memory that was locked deep within his heart. 2002 thing, so 23 years ago. Okay, story time. Only 2 more stories and I don't have to read any more dreams. Lottery of Life. Okay, interesting. Having kids is like playing the lottery. That was how the police commissioner put it. With a grim smile and a sigh, he was the man in charge of domestic security. Sometimes you pick a winner, and sometimes you pick a loser. Life is like that. You can't control it. I looked it up. Looks like there was... Oh, 6? Dang, I didn't even know. Can't even think of that. Is it based off the same main character? Like he's just older, I guess, in the number 5 and number 6? Kaim responded with a silent nod. Not that he was convinced that you could divide people into winners and losers, but that was how they did it here in this country that was the size of a city. He had no choice but to recognize it as a reality because the man who kept the peace here believed it, and this nation was known for having the best public safety of all the countries in this region. Oh, 3 was a reboot? Oh, gotcha, okay. Every kid in there is a loser. He spat out, jerking his chin towards the juvenile prison visible from his office window. Built to hold young criminals, this was the largest and the most strictly run and most closely guarded prison to be seen in any of the neighboring countries. Its treatment of its young inmates was also the harshest. 5 was 2012. Oh, interesting, okay. You're a foreigner, Kaim, so you may not approve, but we have our own way of doing things. I see, Kaim says. Losers are losers. There's nothing you can do to make losers into winners. It's never going to happen. Far from it. If you coddle losers, they just turn into bigger losers and give the decent people a lot of trouble. See what I mean? That's one way of looking at things. Kime's deliberate irony was lost on the police commissioner. Let me move this out of the way. 6,021. Interesting. I'm gonna move my keyboard out of the way. No. It's the only way. If you're going to have a safe, peaceful country, he declared, and we'll expect you to abide by this view too. Kime had nothing more to say to him. If he were to insist on confronting the police commissioner, he might be seen as questioning the authorities, which could land him in the adults' prison. This would be easy enough to bring about for the police commissioner, and indeed for anyone in the city-state who stood on the side of the powers that be. The commissioner glanced again towards the juvenile prison. They built the place 80 years ago, he said, which is to say the very first building they made when the present political system came into being was a prison to throw young offenders in. Kime knew this. For Kime, whose life went on forever, events of 80 years before could well have happened yesterday, 80 years earlier. This country had experienced a coup d'etat. The revolutionary government ruled the people under a military dictatorship and jailed every last person suspected of disturbing the peace and order. The government was especially wary of younger criminals. There's a limit to how serious a kid's crimes can be, but let them get away with those, and the next thing you know, they're doing really bad stuff. They might be satisfied with shoplifting at first, but soon they're into burglary, muggings, they start using weapons, and in the end, they think nothing of killing people. You have to nip them in the bud. The kids sent to prison were fed the absolute minimum to keep them alive. No doctor saw them if they fell sick or were injured. Subjected to such harsh imprisonment, they succumbed one after another, and more than a few of them ended up as cold corpses pitched out the back door. Whenever one did manage to serve out his term and return to the outside world, he found it impossible to erase the brand of loser. Children with criminal records were soundly rejected by respectable society. The social system was structured in such a way that nothing worked for them. Employment, marriage, even finding a place to live. Expelled by society, these boys and girls returned to crime as a way to stay alive, eventually ending up in adult prison. With a bitter smile, the police commissioner said to Kime, "I'm sure this all sounds terrible to an outsider like you." Kime answered with a slight nod. This only served to increase the bitterness of the commissioner's smile. "I know what you're thinking," he said, "and to tell you the truth, I sometimes think the system is a little too harsh on them too. But you have to realize that we're not just punishing bad kids, we're also holding them up as an example to the good ones. What would they think if they saw the ex-criminals out on the street again, walking along like nothing ever happened? They'd figure that even if they got their hands dirty and spent a few years in jail, they could just go back to their old lives. That society's punishment is no big deal. That they can get away with murder. We wouldn't want our kids to be like that, would we? So the only thing is for us grown-ups to teach them. Look at those guys, we can say. All it takes is one bad deed, and your life is over. So you better listen to your parents and teachers and be good." He definitely had a point. Kime was willing to grant him that, but still, the commissioner must have noticed a hint of shadow crossing Kime's face, and he shifted his tone of voice. With bureaucratic conviction, he declared, "The authorities have received word that there is going to be a coup. Of course, the military have everything under control, so there is nothing to worry about. They could suppress it right now if they wanted to. They could easily attack the agitators and capture the ringleaders of the plot. In this case, though, They have decided to let it get started in order to smoke out every last one of the reactionary elements. According to the government's intelligence, the uprising was scheduled to occur that very night. We are prepared for just about any eventuality, but there's always a possibility of the unexpected. If there were a riot inside the juvenile prison, timed to coincide with the rebellion, that could be a real problem. This is why Kaim had been hired as a temporary prison guard, a bodyguard for the state. We're counting on your skills as a seasoned warrior, which is why we're entrusting you with such a major responsibility. Be sure you live up to our expectations. If you have to resort to violence, we have no problem with that. Whatever you do, it will be for the sake of the law and order. It will be in order to protect the happy lives of the decent citizens of our nation. Carry out our duties with complete dedication of body and soul. The commissioner handed Kaim a one-page document. It was literally a license to kill. Act without the slightest restraint. All the prison guards have one of these. But still, if you hesitate to impose the ultimate punishment on a single loser, then countless winners among the upstanding citizenry must suffer the consequences. You understand? I'm sure. Once a loser, always a loser. Rather than living with such a burden, they themselves might be happier to have you kill them and get it over with. Kaim accepted the document from the commissioner without comment. That completes our contractual arrangement. Now assume your post. With a perfectly straight face, the commissioner cautioned Kaim. Just make sure you don't let any foolish compassion get in your way. Okay. The season was midwinter, but Kaim found no hint of fire burning in the juvenile prison. In their tiny solitary cells, the young inmates wrapped in ragged blankets lay helplessly in the dark. Painful moaning came from one cell, suggesting that its inmate might be running a fever. From another came unbroken shrill, meaning laughter that could only the person's mind had snapped. What you see is what you get, said the veteran guard, guiding Kaim on his first round of inspection. Not one of those faces shows any life, so even if something were to happen, these pitiful creatures couldn't do a damn thing. They're losers, all right. They're breathing, but that's about it. Is there really no possibility of them being rehabilitated and becoming winners? The other guard gave Kaim a momentary blank stare and then said with a laugh and a wave, No, none at all. 80 years since the revolution and the change of generations had replaced virtually all the people from that time. Since coming of age, the prison guards, who had no memory of life before the revolution, had been implanted with the idea that people were either winners or losers. And he surely never doubted it. They went out of their way to hire you, so it might be a little strange for me to say this. But I'm sure the kids in here are never going to riot, no matter how wild things get on the outside. Splash a little cold water on them and they'll quiet right down. There's almost none of them you have to worry about. Almost? Well, I can't claim that every single one of them. There are even losers among the losers, unfortunately. The guard showed Kaim to the end of the hall, and there he opened the lock on a door so thick it could be mistaken for a section of the wall. Beyond here are the punishment cells. This is where we throw the incorrigible losers. The ones who have caused trouble on work details, the ones who take a defiant attitude, the ones who show no sign of remorse for their crimes. Suddenly it was clear to Kaim. It was clear to him because he had experienced countless battlefields in his life. The punishment cells were darker and far colder than the regular cells. But from the depths of the darkness, from within each individual cell, there emerged a quiet heat that could not be felt from the regular cells. The people in here were alive. They were not simply breathing. They were alive with real passion. The crimes that originally got them locked up here were nothing much. A little burglary, some purse snatching, flashing a knife, stuff like that. If they had just quietly served out their terms, They'd be out by now, living obscure lives somewhere. Instead, they resisted and kept resisting. They called for better treatment of inmates. They appealed for an end to discrimination against foreign prisoners. The number of their crimes multiplied until it became clear they would never get out of there alive. They'll just go straight from here to the adult prison when they grow up. It'll be 20 or 30 years before they can breathe the outside air again. If they can live that long, which would be quite an accomplishment. The guard concluded with a belly-shaking laugh, which was interrupted by a voice echoing from a dark cell. Stop that laughing. It was a quiet but commanding voice, though one that retained a hint of boyishness. A look of fear crossed the guard's face, though he quickly reverted to a sneer. This is the biggest pain we've got, he said. His name is Duran. They say he was the leader of the gang of juvenile delinquents on the outside, but here he's just a noisemaker. The guard picked up a bucket of water from the corridor floor with a thin sheet of ice on its surface and heaved the contents into Duran's cell. This is what works best on these kids. Behind the bars, the drenched boy had rolled himself up in a ball. This should be enough for them to freeze to death, but the water itself freezes again in the early morning. So then their hair and eyelashes and any other hair they've got gets coated in ice. Some of them have lost fingers and toes to frostbite. The guard laughed again. Duran lay there curled up, but his eyes were shining with such intensity. It was as if he were trying to melt ice with the heat seething in his breast. Kaim knew those eyes. They were the eyes of a warrior, and not just any warrior, but one on the very front lines in a losing battle who watches for a chance to turn the battle in his favor. And Kaim knew something else, that the system was beginning to unravel. It had kept the people in a state of suppression for 80 long years, ever since the revolution, but the very moment of its undoing had arrived. The prison fire started that night. Kaim, it's the coup. The guard came running to report the situation on the outside. Fires had been set throughout the city, he said. This was, of course, the uprising that the government intelligence had anticipated. Martial law was declared, and the government was mobilizing the entire police force and army. Word had come, too, that the ringleaders were already under arrest. One element, however, had been wholly unanticipated. The guard informed him, the wind is strong tonight. Fanned by unseasonable winds, the flames were racing through the city. On orders from the commissioner, we are not to fight fires in the juvenile prison. Is that clear? Do not engage in the firefighting here. In other words, no one will be coming to save the inmates. It can't be helped, said the guard. The army and the fire department have all they can to do, put out the fires in the city and evacuate the people. They can't spare any men to protect the place. And we've been ordered to join the rescue effort in town. I guess that means we let the kids out? This was a given, Kaim assumed. Left locked up in their cells, the young inmates could burn to death. We're gonna say no. Don't be ridiculous, the guards shot back. These kids are all losers. We've gone to the trouble of locking them in here, and now we're supposed to let them out? Are you serious? Kaim replied. Are you serious? I can't believe you'd say anything so stupid. I'm telling you, they're losers. We don't have time to save them, and we're certainly not going to let them run loose. The commissioner would never allow such a thing. He obviously meant every word he was saying. They were planning to let them die. The flames were spreading quickly. The screams could be heard throughout the prison. There was no time to appeal directly to the commissioner, and such an appeal would only end in failure, he was sure. Give me the cell keys, Kaim said. You're joking, the guard laughed. There was only one thing to do. Without a word, Kaim landed a punch in the guard's solar plexus. The guard went down in a heap, and Kaim tore the clump of keys from his belt. The first cell he opened was Duran's. The boy came out looking confused. Are you one of us? He asked Kime. Are you with the coop? Not interested, he answered. So why are you letting us go? Duran asked. Because I don't like dividing people up into winners and losers. Thanks, Duran said. Sporting a big grin, he took the keys from Kime and turned away to start opening the other cells. I want you to come back, Kime said to him from behind. What's that? This is the emergency evacuation. When the sun comes up and the fires are out, I want you to come back here. You kids still haven't finished paying for your crimes. They're not going to come back. You must be kidding. Not at all, Kime said. If you kids run away, that'll just prove they're right. Once a loser, always a loser. Is that all right with you? Or is that all right with you? Don't you want to show the ones who rule this country that they're wrong? The people who can change? Or that people can change? But we'll never get another chance like this. This coup is going to fail. You can run around all you want, but they're going to catch you in the end. You'll always be branded losers. They might even kill you when they catch you. Duran turned to stare at Kime. The prison was already surrounded by flames. Against the bright red backdrop, Duran's eyes still burned with the fighting spirit of a warrior. The country's political system can't last much longer. The day will come when you kids can leave prison with your heads held high. I absolutely believe that, and because I believe it, I don't want you to see you die for nothing. Kime turned from Duran to pull the guard up from the floor. Come back after sunrise. With this final admonition to Duran, Kime hoisted the guard onto his back and trudged away. These events occurred 50 years ago. An air of freedom pervades the country now when Kime visits 50 years later. True, he does catch glimpses of young toughs and juvenile delinquents where the nightlife thrives, but he feels this is just a sign of the free and easy times. An old man calls out to him, "Are you a traveler?" When Kime nods, the man says with a smile, "You're in luck. We're having a celebration in Revolution Square today. I hear the grand old man of the revolution is going to attend. It'll keep going all night long." A celebration? That's right. I see you're too young to know what happened here in the old days. We had a coup 50 years ago on this very day. The coup itself was put down in one night, but the rebel troops set fire all throughout the city, so the rest of us were running around like crazy in all directions. Fanned by the wind, the flames quickly enveloped the whole city, and a lot of the city people were stranded on a sandbar downwind. I was one of them. I had my pregnant wife and baby daughter with me, so I couldn't just dive into the river to escape. Before we knew it, sparks were raining down on the sandbar, and I figured we were done for. We'd all burn to death as soon as the dry grass caught fire. Just as he was giving up hope, he says a helping hand was extended to them from the most unlikely source, the people. Yeah, the kids from the juvenile prison came to help us. They were all skin and bones, and their prison uniforms were falling apart. The prison staff hardly fed them a thing, but they pulled what little strength they had. They saved old folks and children from the sandbar, and they struggled to douse the fires that caught in the dry grass. I saw one boy carrying a child across the river and collapse and die the second after he reached the other shore, and some of the ones who were fighting grass fires were overcome by smoke and burned to death. They risked their lives to save us. Their own lives were not worth living, but those losers risked their lives to save the lives of winners like us. When the sun came up and they could be sure that the fires were safely out, the young inmates went back to the juvenile prison. Yes, it's true. The place was an absolute hell for them, but they went back inside just the same. Not one of them took advantage of the confusion to run away. They played it strictly by the rules, wouldn't you say? We were really moved by their behavior, and people started saying that maybe these losers had their good points after all. Maybe once a loser, always a loser was wrong. The whisper spread throughout the country, quietly but surely. Soon the view emerged that the treatment of juvenile prison inmates should be improved. Another increasingly widely held view was that society ought to welcome ex-inmates more warmly once they had paid for their crimes. Finally, the change in attitude toward loser children took the shape of dissatisfaction with the political system that had continued to foster such dictatorship, and 40 years ago, a second coup occurred. Let me drink some water. Oh, applause, thank you. Thank you for applauding my reading. This next coup took shape of the citizens' revolution that involved the masses, and for that reason it succeeded. That's how the form of government we have today got its start. Listening to Old Man's reminiscence, Time finds himself smiling and nodding, again and again deeply moved. The last thing the Old Man tells him is the name of the hero who led the revolution and became the first president of the new government, Duran. Tens of thousands of people have gathered around Revolution Square. As fireworks are sent aloft and a brass band plays the rousing national anthem, the grand old man of the revolution takes to the stage amid thunderous cheers and applause. Duran! Duran! Our Duran! Advanced in years now, and having long since removed himself from the center of politics, Duran still has that youthful, fiery gleam in his eyes. There is no way for him to spot Kaim among the assembled throng. Assembled throng? Never heard of that word. And even if he were to notice him, he could never imagine that this young man, unchanged from 50 years ago, was a temporary prison guard on that fateful night. Still, the hero proclaims, "People can change. There are no winners or losers." His words are greeted with cheers and fireworks, and the excitement of the celebration reaches its peak. Time makes his way to the stand at the far end of the square and buys himself a cup of liquor. He raises his cup to the hero of the revolution, who, from this distant vantage point, appears to him no larger than a speck. He downs the drink in a single breath. When the intensely strong liquor has passed his throat, it leaves a sweet and mellow aftertaste. Okay. There's a house here? Is it this one? Hey, have you heard of this kingdom full of barbarians that existed long ago out east? They hid this extravagant treasure deep inside the temple. It's said to be protected by a cursed mask sitting on top, ready to strike at anyone looking to steal the treasure. Pretty cool, no? I'd love to see it myself at least once in my life. My brother knows so much about everything, but he only tells me some of his stories. Okay. Okay. There's like 3 more stories that I have no idea where they're at. Are we gonna like see another town? It doesn't seem like we can get into another town. I'm so glad to hear the Queen's safe return that I ought to stop Kanas in his tracks. Can I do anything? Oh, there's a person here. Okay, so I guess that's it. So the only thing left to do is go back to the Crimson Forest and get that one item. I forgot to get in the Crimson Forest. I mean, I only have one more story, so Crimson Forest. Let me open up my notes. And do this. And then do this. There your notes are open. But okay, Temple of Alignment. I know where that is. I don't have to write that down. Who's in my party? Tolton? Tolton, yeah. Tolton could stay in my party. Okay, there it is.
If it's a fight you want, you got it.
Oh, Odyssey messed up. Let me do all this. So definitely gonna get this first, and then I'm gonna save.
I must write about this in my journal.
I don't know if it's something that I'm doing that makes the audio go kind of weird. But what is this? Ogre Bangle. I think that is for attack power. Yep. So that'll be good for Seth and Kaim to learn. Yeah, we'll save it and then we'll continue on. Or I'm going to restart the game. Oh no, the music's working.
If it's a fight you want, you got it.
I'm still going to do it just in case though.
Only the strong.
Only the strong something something. Okay, here we go. I think we're at number 2 now. So we're gonna go to number 3. Yeah. Okay, and I'm gonna reset the game. I think it's fixed now, but I'll do it just in case. Okay. Guess that's fine. Okay, we could finally continue on with the story. Oh, actually, there's one more thing to have to do. Yeah, I think there's one, there's like one item here. that we could pick up. Can I go in here? No, so, yeah, nothing here. I think it's on the other side of this. Of Numura. Yep, there it is. I know. Fujin drums. Okay, and we'll go back to the city of Numura. Okay, now I don't think there's anything else to do now. I almost forgot to do that. Yeah, okay, we're good. The audio seems kind of weird. Hopefully it changes. I already talked to everyone here. Just have to just endure. I'm gonna reset the thing again. Because this music should not be playing right now. I don't know why. I'm gonna save it in the same spot. I'm gonna completely close the game down. Hopefully that will fix it. I wonder if it was like this like in the... We had like the original disc of the game. Let me do this. Do you like my profile picture, my original Xbox 360? I remember I had to like get him to spin around to make that face for some reason. Maybe don't press it so fast, maybe? We'll see. There you go. Yep, that's what we did. Anyone else? No. I think that's it, yeah, there's... Okay, we'll go into the house, I guess. Oh, cutscene.
Oh, great. It's I speak with Her Majesty's voice.
Don't panic. Let's see how this plays out.
Welcome home, Your Majesty. Thank you all for bringing our queen home to us unharmed.
Wow, I didn't see that coming.
I don't trust him at all. Huh?
General, I have caused you concern. I ask that you look at me.
All of our people prayed for your safe return every day you were away from us. I am truly pleased.
Indeed.
You must be tired from your long journey. Please, rest and refresh yourself.
Yeah, something's not right. What is this?
How dare you return, you worthless harlot! And you're angry? Ha! As if you had the right! At last, I have taken control of Numara and destroyed its weak pacifism. I shall never relinquish my hold on it. Ha! I think I'll see just how immortal our queen really is.
Okay.
Oh, do
What a
you
mistake.
see now? Numara is mine.
The people of Numara belong to no one!
Your Majesty?
General, you are such a fool.
Oh, you planned this!
Those who cannot conquer their desires shall never be fit to lead.
Up, you tell him.
Pathetic you are.
What? I'll kill you all!
It wasn't long.
We've taken the advantage!
Yes, he missed it by 15 minutes. Or in your case, 3 hours and 15 minutes. But yeah, thanks Long for the Merry Christmas. Hopefully you and Sin had a good Merry Christmas as well. So this is just the same thing, right? Okay, this is mechanical. But I appreciate the holiday greetings. Yeah, this should be fine. You attack. What is this? Oh, this is fine too. Just chilling, yeah. Just had a good one with Sin and the family. Nice. Okay. So you're just relaxing for the rest of the night now? Oh yeah, tell her to say Merry Christmas as well. Okay, hold on, I'll be right back in a minute. I'll leave you guys with this boss music. And them just staring at each other for a bit. Okay, no. So I really have to go use the restroom. Set is fine. Guess let's get our buffs going on. Is he in the back row? Oh, he's in the front. Thanks for the welcome back. Let's get our buffs on going. We have another machine killer ring. Okay, demon warrior. Oh, here we go. Yeah, hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, you guys got some good gifts for the holidays. Actually, what did you do? Okay, you always do shield us. And you do barricade us. Well, hopefully you guys got some like good gifts for the holidays.
I thought you were old and useless, Your Highness, but you've still got it in you! Fire! Fire until they are destroyed!
Just got some like, I just got some like clothes and some gift cards, some money. Okay, that's rude.
Here goes.
Here.
Esper? Oh, lots of snacks, nice. And gift cards too, yeah. Yeah, usually for like the adults, or like the adults when I was kids. Usually give them a gift card, and then I gave them like some chocolate. Let's do this. We got Sultan. Oops. I could just power up Time. Time.
It's over! Why must the beast interfering? I can make this nation stronger than pacifists and cowards like you! I am not finished yet! I will destroy you!
Okay, sounds good.
Here.
Consumables are good. Hard to find space for. Oh yeah, yeah.
Miraculous light of healing. Work your wonders.
Nice, nice. Let's get rid of the heavy tank first, because that causes more damage. Just go all out.
It's over!
Okay, that's weak. Ice came at 62. Oh, they took away his magic. Okay, this should be easy dubs. So I'll let everyone just do attack.
Majesty! Haven't you seen the state of the world? With pacifism as our only policy, we will never be perceived as equal to other nations. In truth, the day is coming soon when we will be forced to capitulate.
Yes, I realized after seeing the world that sometimes power is needed. But General, the power you seek is power only for yourself. That is why it is weak.
What a waste of time.
What a waste of time. Nice, nice.
Your Majesty!
Maya.
Who's Maya?
You're safe! I'm so sorry we failed to anticipate Kakanas' scheme.
It's not your fault. I was too lenient with him by far. I afforded him the opportunity to run unchecked, and for that, the responsibility is mine.
Don't blame yourself.
He's right. I mean, that general is twisted.
And yet, even he too is another of Gongora's many victims.
Yeah, he does really well by himself.
Your Majesty, may I know the names of your companions?
Oh, yes. Oh, excuse me. I haven't introduced you.
Who's
These
this?
are my loyal ladies-in-waiting. Maya here is my chief lady-in-waiting.
Greetings and welcome to New Mara. We are honored.
Maya, these people have become my dear friends and should be treated with the greatest courtesy. We are all working for a common goal, and we have an urgent mission to complete.
A mission? And what of New Mara, Your Majesty?
Is she gonna put her in charge, I guess?
Huh?
Your Majesty?
Until I carry out this mission, I shall have to be away from my people. During that time, I shall entrust Numata to the care of my ladies.
Yep.
To us, Your Majesty?
Please do as I would. As you have been closest to me, I believe you are capable of what I ask.
Why
I
does
shall return as swiftly as possible.
Yes, my queen. While Your Majesty is away, we shall protect New Mara. We shall not fail.
Maya makes me think of the twin sisters from Ocarina of Time, the boss. Okay. Oh, okay, we got story time. Okay, I'm gonna read you guys a story. But I should have done this earlier, but I'm gonna do a 3-minute ad break. And a 3-minute ad break. After that, I will read the story to you guys. So I'll be right back in 3 minutes. Okay. I think this is the last story of the game, so... Yeah, last story. Let's read this one. I don't think I've ever read this one before, so... Let's see what this one's all about. This one's called... Oh, sorry for the flashbang. The Queen's Loneliness. Oh, so this is about Ming. Okay. 1,000 years can change everything, including the landscape. Queen Ming surveys her capital from the palace window. The panoramic view is like a great history book. The volcano towering in the distance, which used to spew clouds of smoke, went dormant 700 years ago. 1,000 years can change everything, including the landscape. Queen Ming surveys the capital. Oh, is that the same thing? Queen Ming surveys her capital from the palace window. The panoramic view is like a great history book. Once part of the sea, the inlet was reclaimed 500 years ago to become a village for the fisher folk who spend their lives on the ocean. Okay, the top doesn't change. Okay. The river once arched grandly across the landscape, but the deluge that occurred 300 years ago became the occasion for major flood control construction in the form of a perfectly straight channel. Where the river used to curve, there is now an oxbow lake in which reeds grow in profusion, and the banks provide the people with a rich natural bounty. Even the area that formerly was a barren, rock-strewn wasteland became a vast fruit-bearing garden thanks to the irrigation project that was undertaken 200 years ago. The mountain that was the center of the people's religious faith was enveloped in sky-scorching flames 100 years ago. Formerly swathed in a thick green covering and seen as a home of the gods, the towering peak was transformed into a bare rock pile by a forest fire that burned for 3 days and nights. Almost everything that lived in the forest, birds and beasts of course, but many people too, died in the flames. The people in the village below mourned the horrible transformation of their god's abode, but now, 100 years later, the mountain is as green as ever. The people of the village and the people of the mountain still tell the story of the fire, but today's children can hardly imagine that the rich green slopes were once charred and blackened. Restored, though it is to its original green lushness, of course, the mountain could well be enveloped in flames again. 100 years from now, 200 years from now, or even tomorrow. Even if it is just a charred bare again. Even if it should be charred bare again. However, trees would sprout anew, the birds and beasts and insects chased away by the fire would return to their homes, and given enough time, the mountain could be covered in green as before. Such are the workings of nature. Given enough time, dizzying stretches out time. But no, to become dizzy at the thought of vast stretches of time is a privilege of an ordinary folk. Those who have no choice but to devote all their energies to living in the present. How fortunate they are to be able to look back to the past of 1,000 years ago, like an old man telling a child a fairy tale. Once upon a time, a long, long time ago. And how truly fortunate one would be to be able to tell the story of this country's future as a rosy dream, the way the children relate their own dreams of the future with flashing eyes, and to entrust that dream to the next reign. Ming stands at the window like this every morning. It is a special time of day for her. When she thinks about the livelihood of her subjects, watches for signs of enemy intrusions, and ponders measures she might wish to adopt. She has done this every day without fail for the past 1,000 years. The country has flourished. The people no longer starve as they did when she first took the throne. Future historians will doubt, will no doubt sing the praise of Ming's 1,000-year reign. She will be extolled as a 1,000-year-old queen, and her noble figure will be vividly engraved in people's memories. Cherishing these memories of her, however, people will die before she does. The historians who praise her, too, instead of witnessing her reign to its end, will themselves become a part of history. Ming has been queen for the past 1,000 years, and probably will be for the next 1,000 years as well. Her Majesty is in excellent spirits again this morning, I trust. She hears the voice behind her. Her gaze still fixed on the streets of the city below, Ming answers, "You are early today." Not so early if Her Majesty herself is already observing the smoke rising from the cauldrons of her people. She need not to ascertain the identity of the smiling face behind her. It belongs to Nagram, her senior minister. The smile is courtly, genial, but deep within the narrowed eyes she knows there resides a dark gleam. Today I will accompany Her Majesty in the inspection of the troops. You? Yes, owing to a slight change in assignments today. Is that so? I am hardly up to the task, but I will do my best if Her Majesty will allow me to serve her in this capacity. I beg her permission. With her back still turned to Nagram, Ming gives a silent nod. Ah yes, she thinks to herself with a bitter smile. Their plan goes into action today. Ming has sensed for a very long time that Nagram is up to no good. He apparently has seized command of certain units of the Royal Guard, scattered throughout the city, too. His people are lying low, ready to set fires as soon as his orders come down. No doubt about it. Today, when the regular ceremonial inspection of the troops is scheduled to take place, is a perfect day for a coup. When Nagram leaves, Ming enters her office and summons Hans. Hannes or Hans? I'll say Hans. The most senior of her ministers. A true elder statesman and her most trusted confidant. Hans, who sports a luxurious beard, has served Ming for over 40 years. Your Majesty, I understand Nagram was here earlier. Yes. Apparently he is to accompany me to the inspection of the troops. This is all she has to tell him. Stroking his bushy beard, Hans said, "That means, sir, they've run out of patience." "I know," replies Ming. "I'm sure they can't wait to get started." What a fool Nagram is. He has absolutely no idea that Your Majesty has been letting him set his own trap. If he were smart enough to realize that, he would be taking at least 2 more years to make his preparations. Then he would have much more power at his disposal. He could link up not just with the Royal Guard, but also the main body of the army and the police force. He could conspire with external enemies and arrange for them to invade just the ceremonies were getting underway. Invade just as the ceremonies were getting underway. Then his coup would probably succeed if he had the long-range vision to include the wealthy merchants and the intelligentsia among his allies. He might even be able to mount a revolution that would overthrow the monarchy itself. This is what I would do if I were Nagram. As long as I am undertaking a coup, I would think about that much at least. My guess is that Hans is the one planning the whole thing, and Nagram is like a decoy. I think Ming is setting a trap for Hans. Hans' smile could not hide the fact that all this talk of successful revolution was making him uncomfortable. Her Majesty is a match by any enemy except one, Her Majesty herself. He may be right, Ming thinks. If she had an enemy with an eternal life, like hers, who is willing to devote all the time needed to planning a revolution, be it a whole century or even 2, the result would surely be beyond revolution and develop into a full-scale civil war. Human lives, however, are limited in duration, and because of this limitation, humans rush to achieve results before they are ready. Nagram is one of them. If he could live 200 years to say nothing of 1,000, he would not be trying to take up arms of such an in-between point of time. Still, says Hans, I have to admit that Nagrim has extended his forces far more successfully than I ever imagined. What have I been doing all this time? I am utterly ashamed of myself. Don't let it bother you, Hans. Thanks to your inattention, we will probably be able to smoke out many more rats. Ming gives a satisfied chuckle, nor is this mere bravado on her part. They chose not to arrest Nagrim at the earlier stage, but allowed him to swim free for a while in order to take this opportunity to unite the entire force of rebels both inside and outside the palace. Yes, I know. Hans replies and goes on to explain the plan for crushing the coup. His plans are impeccable. The coup has virtually no chance of succeeding. All they need to do is carry out a whole-state arrest of the rebel Royal Guard units that rise up in the palace and the partisans lurking in the city. It will be some time before any more individuals with outsized ambitions show up again. This will be our first purge in 15 years, Hans remarks. Has it been that long? It certainly has, Your Majesty. This fine beard of mine was jet black last time. Hans commanded the troops that put down the coup 15 years ago. Loyal, courageous, and cool-headed, he is the ideal staff officer. Without a doubt, he is one of the very best military advisors Ming has had in over 1,000 years on the throne. How selfish of me, Hans. I should have let you retire years ago. That is out of the question, Your Majesty. Serving you is my life. I am deeply honored to have this final opportunity to be of service. I still think Hans is up to no good. True, not even the superb retainer could be with her through all eternity. In another 5 years, 10 at the most, Hans, like the other royal retainers of the past, would be laid to rest to the sound of military cannons. It is always like this, just as the ambitious ones rush to make their mark because they cannot live forever. The loyal ones in whom she can place her complete confidence stake their lives on serving her because they cannot live forever. They carve their names in a single line of history, and then they depart from Ming from the rest of eternity. Ming herself, though, goes on living, eternal youth, immortality. So this is a dream of humanity, is it? None of them knows the loneliness of eternal life. When Hans next addresses Ming, there is a new urgency in his voice. About the troops that will quell this uprising. I will command the ones outside the palace. Do I have Her Majesty's permission to put command of the interior palace guards in the hands of my young protege, Jan? Ah yes, Jan. He may be young, but he is extremely capable. I have nurtured him carefully. I know he will serve Her Majesty splendidly after this old soldier is gone. I would like to give him the opportunity to distinguish himself in the current emergency. Ming herself is fully aware of Jan's outstanding qualities. Young as he most certainly is, he far excels the other chamberlains in both the civil and military arts. He is undoubtedly the prime candidate to succeed Hans as Ming's top general. Okay, maybe Jan is the traitor. Jan's or Hans is gonna betray Ming, so. What are Her Majesty's thoughts on the matter? Alright then, let him take charge. Her Majesty has my unbound thanks. I am sure Jan himself will be deeply moved to learn that he has earned Her Majesty's confidence. Hans all but prostrates himself before her, an expression of relief on his face at having obtained Ming's permission. But still, he continues, Her Majesty has been wary of Nagrim for a very long time. True, she says. Meanwhile, the old soldier of yours had no idea whatever that Nagrim might be planning a rebellion. I am deeply ashamed to confess it now, but to me he seemed the very model of loyalty. How is it that Her Majesty was able to see Nagrim's actual disloyalty? Ming only smiles without answering his question. The same thing happened at the time of the coup 15 years ago. Hans continues. The only reason that we were able to suppress the revolt before it even got started was that Her Majesty saw it coming before anyone else. Then as now, I was blind to the traitor's plot. If you say so, Hans. Has Her Majesty forgotten? Well, it was so long ago. Ming tries to evade the issue. There is no way she could have forgotten. I swear, official? The ringleader of the coup 15 years ago was her most trusted retainer. When she first broached the subject to Hans and the others, warning them to be on the guard against the man, all without exception insisted that he, above all, was beyond reproach. In the end, Ming's suspicion proved to be correct. She knew. However faithfully he carried out her orders, however warmly he swore his loyalty, she knew. These days, however, she has begun to wonder on occasion if that is something to be grateful for. The landscape is not the only thing that changes in 1,000 years. People's hearts also change. After numberless meetings and partings over the centuries, Ming has come to realize the fragility, the evanescence of trust. She no longer trusts anything in words. Neither can she fully trust everything in action. She knows by looking at a person's eyes. That way she can tell everything. To a mysterious and disheartening degree. In the eyes of all those who would bring harm to this country, without exception, there resides a dark gleam. It is there in all of them. The man plotting the coup, the man secretly involved with foreign enemies, the man fattening his purse with the heavy taxes wrung from the people, the female spy who seduces high ministers to extract state secrets, the man who accepts huge bribes from merchants eager for glory of becoming an official purveyor to the royal household. Neither those words nor their deeds give them away. Often the man himself has no idea of the misdeeds he will later commit, but Ming can tell. Only Ming, who has lived for 1,000 years. The silent voices tell her, be careful of this man. Don't take your eyes off that woman. This was not the case in her youth, but having repeatedly tasted the bitter experience of betrayal, having been assailed by her own regrets and self-reproach, she has learned to doubt. Ming can see what no one else can, that dark gleam deep in the eyes. This has enabled her to ward off a variety of disasters before they could start. The kingdom has managed to flourish because Ming has more often chosen to doubt than to believe. This is the best course of her to follow as queen. It is, however, an infinitely lonely way to live. Okay, so I guess her experience helped show that General Kakanis was gonna attack her. Nagram's coup collapses in an instant. The rebel units of the Royal Guard, who draw their swords against Ming during the inspection of the troops in the plaza, become the prey of Yan and his men, who have been hiding around the perimeter. Meanwhile, the anti-rebel forces under Han's command pounce on Nagram's followers, who have been gathering to set fire to the city and arrest them without resistance. Poor Nagram grovels on the ground, begging for his life. To him, Ming says only, I grant you the right to die with honor. A soldier lays his sword before Nagram. Wordlessly, Ming conveys to Nagram that this is time for him to take his own life. She turns on her heels and returns to the palace under armed escort. This will keep anyone from having thoughts of fomenting a rebellion for a while, at least. The peace of the kingdom has been preserved, but it will not last forever. When the memory of Nagram's coup begins to fade, 10 years from now, or 20, or even 100, another man with ambition will emerge, as has happened so many times before. Okay, now I don't think there's going to be betrayal. It is the role of the queen to accept this endlessly repeating cycle, Ming tells herself, sighing. Ming is stranded at the palace window, surveying the city streets below, when Yan enters the room. Oh, Well, maybe Jan is gonna have that dark gleam in his eyes. Your Majesty, I am here to report to Nagram successfully. Report that Nagram successfully took his own life a short while ago. Oh, did he dispatch himself with dignity? He did. Traitor though he was, he died in a way befitting of a commanding general. Return his body to his family with all due ceremony. I'm assuming he did not off himself. Maybe Hans did something. She turns and stares straight at Jan, whose spine stiffens under the onslaught of her gaze. And then she sees it without a doubt. The dark gleam flashes deep within his eyes for one fleeting instant. So Jan is another one, is he? She thinks with a bitter smile. Unable to fathom the meaning of her smile, Jan is at a loss for words. Thank you for your efforts, Ming says to him. Suppressing a sigh, she turns to the window again. The sky stretches overhead in an expanse of blue. The only thing unchanged for the past 1,000 years may be the blue of the sky. But still, I am the queen, Ming tells herself. Meditating on her role, I am the one who rules this country and maintains the people's happiness. She gazes long and hard at the sky, rising to her full, proud height. Oh look, it's Queen Ming. A little boy in an alleyway below the castle spots Ming and begins waving at her wildly. Queen Ming, Queen Ming. A woman, the boy's mother no doubt, charges out of the doorway and bowing humbly to Ming, begins scolding the boy for his rude behavior. Ming herself, however, waves back at him, a placid smile on her face. Smiling joyfully at this unexpected response from Her Majesty the Queen, the boy starts jumping up and down, shouting, Long live Queen Ming! Long live Queen Ming! Ming stares again at the sky above, unchanged though it has been 1,000 years. The blue of the sky penetrates more deeply into her eyes and her heart than it ever did in the days of her youth. Okay, that was the last story of the game. GG's.
We should take the white boa. The white boa?
If it's a ship you need, we have the Nautilus.
To get through the ice fields, we'll need a ship that can break the ice with its hull. And the white boa can do that.
Well, it's true the Nautilus doesn't have as much strength. She'd probably be no match against the ice. I guess she wouldn't be right for this one.
Oh, I meant no insult to the Nautilus. She has shown unmatched maneuverability. And we shall have need of her again. Please, lend us your help when we need it.
Yeah, sure. Leave it to me.
We should be able to berth the Nautilus inside the white boa. That way we could use either ship when needed.
That's true. I shall go ahead of you to the harbor to give instructions for our departure.
Ming,
What is it?
will you go back? Not to our world, but to your country. You must choose at some point.
Yeah, she's only one of the...
1,000 years is a long time.
There are many important things to be done in this world.
Yeah, she has the biggest reason to stay behind.
Kaim. What will you do?
Oh. Chamber of Flowers, okay. Five loud bells, okay. Let me save it, because yeah, we did a boss fight and read the last story. Unless if there's like a DLC story that I don't know about. I believe that's the last story. I'll double check the... I'll go to sleep. Because that's the only way, if you want to read the story again, you have to go to sleep. I'll double check. I think that's the last one. Last time I went to sleep, there was only 3 spots left, and we read 3 stories, so... Yep, all of these are here. If I didn't read a story, it'll be filled with question marks, so... Yeah. Okay, I think we're done, yeah. No more story time for the rest of this playthrough. Is there anything else here? Nope. Another closet. Oh, another seed. I don't think you could kick anything else, right? And we did save it, so we're good. Okay. Corridor garden? Okay. Can I go in these rooms now? Oh, hello. Okay, she was sleeping on the job. That's rude. Oh, okay, there's lots of people here. Is he flirting? Hey, there's a room here, right? Yeah. Wind's chamber? Okay, so these are like... Oh, so this is like an inn. Forbidden explosives? Okay. A seed. Okay. So there's two more stuff upstairs. So let's go up there. 2 more rooms. This is Song's Chamber. Okay. Aquarius Bomb. Why is there a save point in all 3 rooms? Six spent magic engines. Okay. There's some people here. Waves chamber. 5,000? I'll take that. Seed, another seed. So I have to look for the rabbit again. Okay, where does this lead? Let me make a save point just in case if I advance a story and I can't come back here. The Queen's Chambers, okay. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, number 8. Nice. Okay. Well, we're gonna talk to the music cube guy, so... Oh, hello. A seed. Entry to the inner chamber is strictly forbidden during renovation. Oh, is there a place to go over there? Okay, okay. Oh, I see the vase over there. Two fairy cradles, okay. Okay, I guess we just talked to everyone. There's no one behind here, right? Let's talk to you first. Okay, so nothing else. Okay, I guess all we have to do is just go back to the port. Because we have to take the white boa now. Oh, we're up here, okay. Can I sit here? No. So I'm assuming this just leads to the same spot. Might as well just double check just in case. Yep, same thing. I saw two people like right here. Anyone on this side? Okay. Oh, okay, there's a lot of people here. Why does she sound like a kid? Okay, just these two people now. Okay, we talked to everyone here. I don't know if I think I might have to talk to everyone again in the city. Oh, this is gone. Can I go up here? I'm trying to find the last 3 treasure hunts. Yep, you better be sorry. I already talked to you. Okay. Is no one gonna give me... I don't know where... There has to be like another village, right? Because I literally talked to everyone in all the towns that I visited. I feel like maybe there's one more that's gonna appear. nothing here. Okay, let's do the music. Let's play some music. I don't know how many of these music cubes we have left. Maybe 9? The one that we didn't do. Okay, let me write this down. Anyone can join. Am I missing someone? Oh, Queen Ming is not with us. You could join us. Oh, okay. Let's do the family members then. I think it's already one. G bad. Gab G. DRGD. G and D. EAGA. And then BB. I don't know what song this is. Okay, GG's. I think I'm gonna just continue on with the story. Congratulations, that was some superb playing. To commemorate this first performance, I'd like to give you this. What do we have? Elfin Charm. See you later. Come play again soon, you hear? Oh, magic defense, that's pretty good. Should I do this? I think I'm just gonna run into everyone. Just like really quickly. Yeah, I think I'll talk to everyone one time. Oh. I think I already talked to you. Ooh. Yeah, maybe it's not here. But at least I'm gonna talk to everyone at least one time. Yeah, if it's nothing, it's nothing, you know. I think, yeah, maybe we should just continue on. Oh, it's the guy who found Lou for me. Hey, I got a problem here. The monument in front of the palace has collapsed and a bird is trapped inside the rubble. I'm gonna fetch some medicine. You go and get the bird out there. Okay. So in front of the palace. Excuse me. I gotta help a bird in need, I guess. You found the injured bird. Yep, I'll pick up the bird. Thank you for helping out the bird. Hopefully it'll get better with this medicine I bought. Huh? Looks like there's something caught in its feathers. What is this thing? What can this be? Never mind, sir. You can have it. I need to concentrate on the bird. Okay. Got some materials for crafting rings. Is it worth it? Who knows? Yeah, I know I didn't notice her before, so... Might as well talk to her, the receptionist. What's... hold on, there's something there. I was not there before. There's a store there. Good thing I went this way. Okay, maybe I'll... Yeah, there is a store here. This wasn't here before. Well, it's so nice to say customer come this way. Oh, interesting, okay. Okay, this is good for Seth, so. Okay, nice, nice. I think once we get to the port, I will do my next ad break. Oh, jeez, look at all the ladies around. Oh, this is the same thing. Okay, that lady wasn't there before. Oh no, maybe the lady was there. Yeah, the lady was there. What's in here? Oh, these people, yeah. I did not want to read the book. Let's save. Might as well just talk to everyone here. Okay. We save here. Because it's always... I almost went 30 minutes, so... Okay, I'll be back in 3 minutes again. So be right back. don't know what game I'm gonna play next year. Or like in January. But yeah, I went kind of hard the last 3 months with the games. So when the next game or next month comes out, January, I'm definitely gonna just do 2 games at a time unless I've like one of the games is really short. But I think what I want to do for next year is do like one newish game and one retro game. I think that's what I'm going to do for next month. So play like a new game. Doesn't have to be an RPG, but like a newish game. And then like play an old school game that I heard a lot of good things about, but never got the chance to. And probably with the retro games, if it's a HD remaster or remake, I'll count that as like a retro game that I'm going to do. I think that's what I'm gonna lean towards for the next year, streaming wise. Okay, let's do this. Okay, none of these have a treasure hunt for me to do. What can you do? Make sure no one's here. Okay. Guess we continue on now. You go in here? Ooh, they finally opened up this place for me. Nice. Okay. Let me just... There we go. What's this place? Since I haven't been here before, I guess I'll make sure I'm not getting anything. Over here. Hello? Terminal building. Okay. Nothing there. Anything on this side? Oh, jeez. Nope. Okay, there's one on this side. Is there one on the other side? No? Okay. Okay, and then the other side. Oh, nothing. Anything to the side? No, I can't go on the side. Okay. This is the entrance to the White Boa. Sure. Very well, sir. Watch your step. Or maybe we could go into the rooms that we couldn't go to before. Pilot house. Oh, Jansen. Okay, interesting. Let me save it here. I'm gonna save it in the same spot. Before the ad break. Turn off your console. I am not. I'm getting a lot of notifications on my phone. I think you probably hear like the slim vibration from time to time. People are accepting Gungor as your king, ultimately because of my failure, but I will not allow Gungor to get away with it anymore. Okay. Where's the Grand Staff flown off to now? Our first job is to find it. During our investigation, the Grand Staff was located on the Sea of Boss. Was it turning the energy of the Sea of Boss hypercurrents into magic power? In other words, recharging? Now that Gengora has used the energy up in Ura, he may return to the Grand Staff to the Sea of Boss in order to recharge it again. Grand Staff is dangerous to disasters like those in Gotsa City and at the Highland of Wolves will occur again and again so long as Gengora desires. Start saying the same thing. Oh, hello. How many seeds are there? He says. Gengora repaid Gotsa for attacking his coronation ceremony with the Grand Staff. Having seen this, the citizens of Ura have become devout believers in Gengora and the Grand Staff. There are those who speak against him, but there are few and far between. What Ura does next is going to decide if the whole world descends into war or not. What, you need something else? Ming is up on the deck. Okay, so it's like Jansen and Ming gonna have like a little cutscene. Hello travelers, would you like to have one of those special rings I can make? No. Okay, guess we're going up. Where have Cook and Mac gone off to now? Those children crawl into everything. So engine area. We'll go over here. So let's explore this place first. Oh. Interesting. Well, hello there. Sounds like there's some trouble outside the ship, eh? Even my crew's here been gossiping about it. The nation of Kent sunk into the sea due to magic, but said that an eerie light can be seen on the water where it once stood. Just one of this sea's many mysteries. Something is hidden around the waters where Kent once stood. I can tell you, General Kakana's flunkies just don't have any love for the ship. It's really unfortunate. Look how dirty the ship is, can by getting this thing shined up. So first order of business here. Okay, so I think I'm missing one more treasure hunt. Oh, 2 more treasure hunts. Yeah, 2 more treasure hunts and we're good. I guess let me explore all this. So if I've missed any treasure, I could have come back here. Okay, this place is not going to be too bad to go through again. No one else is here? Okay. I wonder if that same guard's gonna be here. The one that let us escape. Okay. Okay, so we're missing 2 more treasure hunts. This is just like shortcut to the beginning. Oh, there's something over here. I haven't been here. What's this place? The engine. Oh, I think. Oh, I've been here before. There were monsters in here. Okay, I'll come back here if I have to. Okay, no. Oh, I closed that, yeah. Hello. Oh, gotcha. There's ghosts. Oh, nope. Can I go in here? I was not able to go here before. Oh, hello. A seed. And I've already been in here. Okay, so worth it. I don't know if we get anything for collecting all the seeds. I think there has to be like 100. I'll take the shortcut. You never know if there's like a random person up here. Okay, so guest area? Pilot house, I guess guest area. I guess pilot house is where we were before. Ooh, hello. Oh yeah, we were here. So can we go in these rooms? Oh, we can. Nice, nice. Oh, hello. Goddess medicine. Take that. Flower of suspicion. Okay. Oh yeah, we can rest here if we wanted to. I gotta check all these rooms. Oh, for example, one of the technicians once forgot something he found on the deck and eventually went missing. You wouldn't believe the chaos that ensued. Some materials left on the deck of the White Bow are now missing. This garden reminds you of Namara, doesn't it? There's no better place, I say. Okay, so we're missing just one more treasure locator. I mean, it's looking more beautiful than ever lately. I wonder if something good happened to her. Well, she doesn't have purple contacts anymore. Oh, hello. Dark Demon Notes, okay. I think I saw some people on the right side. Yep, I did. Okay, and what's over here? Okay, nice. Yeah, only one place to go. And we're just in the harp room. Okay, maybe I have to wait for something to happen. Because I know when I was exploring like the other towns, I went to Namara Atoll, and they said I need Ming's harp. Maybe I have to wait till everyone's back in the party again to get the harp. Okay. So I'll do that later. Ooh, Dragonair. Let me just go to the elevator and then I'll try to capture it. So now we go to the main deck. And let me try to capture this guy. Oh, there's something there. Nice. Okay. Make sure there's nothing on the sides here. So let me double check again. Treasure. So I'm missing one. So this isn't see a boss. I can't do that yet. Sunken Town. Can't do that yet. But I can do this one. Temple of Enlightenment. Missing materials. Yeah, the white boa. Okay. Okay, let me get this thing over here. Star absorbers, okay. Nice, nice. Got a Pokemon. Okay, I'll talk to you in a bit, Ming. Might as well just check the... Go back to the guest area and check with the guy. Dang, we are almost done with this game, so I should be done at least by the end of this year. Is it this guy? Okay, I guess they don't care. Okay, we're gonna get a cutscene with, I guess, Ming and Jansen. Probably talking about like what Ming has to do, her choice between staying or going back to where she came from. And then, I don't know, if maybe Jansen and Ming, or at least Jansen likes Ming. I don't know about Ming, though, liking Jansen. Maybe we'll find out here.
Do you really mean it?
I can't say what Gongora might be planning. For him to remain in this world for his own selfish ends.
Not about him. About you. Don't you want to stay and save Namara?
There's something else to stay for, too.
Oh, Jansen's like, is that for me? Okay. Is Cook and Mac there? I could say Cook and Mac, like, interrupting this scene. Oh, Jansen is so happy.
I'm so glad I met you.
What? A bum? Like me? I'm sorry. I'm not used to this, you know, getting serious like this, and, well, I mean, you, see, you're queen, you got a castle, it's, you know, own your own country, you know, I'm serious when I fall in love. I mean, you know, I don't play around like that. I mean, I know I am good looking and kind of irresistible. But see, I never thought you'd get serious about me, and I gotta tell you, I mean, you being immortal, and I'm just, you know, just a regular guy, you know, good sense of humor, you know, but you, see, you, I don't know what to say. Help me.
Shh.
So queens shouldn't fall in love?
It's the kids. Has to be Cook and Mac. Yeah, I think it's Cook and Mac. He saw everything.
Okay. I know you're there. Kids.
Are you embarrassed? That's not like you at all. Oh my. Is it? You're hiding there. Hey, you kids who ruined the mood!
She likes you.
You two little snoops.
That's sweet. He's blushing. You're so cute, Jackson.
Ow! What are you, Seth's sister?
Aunt Ming.
That's funny.
This is the guy for you? He's the only one for me.
Ah, that's cute. That's cute. What are you, Seth's sister? That's the Nautilus, right? Yeah. So I think we have access to the new area up top of the map now. Yeah, we do. We have a way to break through the ice now. Is there no other boat like this? How come the other cities didn't make, other countries didn't make something like this? Ooh, I'm glad they found the slant nose. I thought for sure General Kakanis would kill me after she got stolen. Maybe the ship is no longer necessary without Kakanis, but I still love her all the same. Anyway, I'm glad we got it back in one piece. Now we just need an engine and we'll be back in business. Hey, it's a slant nose. You guys got her back? Hey, you're the guy from before. We won't give you this ship. No way. Well, we don't really want it because we got a new one. Okay, so they got the old one. Okay. Hold on a second, Mama. Take a look at that engine. Ah, you're right. Hey, you. Give that engine back to us. Huh? What? What are you talking about? We took this from a fish, you see. Don't give me that tall tale. If you find something someone dropped, you're supposed to return it to him. So give us back our engine? Come on. Can't you see how thankful I am that you found it? Said, I don't think you're doing a good job convincing them of that.
If we got Mama's engine on my Nautilus, we'd be in business.
What kind of business? Wow. Will she really go that fast?
Yeah, she'll be faster than the white boa. Ha! And she'll be able to jump again.
Whoa, amazing! Then we'll really be the flying pirates. That's so cool.
Yep. Okay, so while on the sea, the white boa controls work like those of the slant nose. To move backwards, press X while moving. To make the world map appear, press right stick and move to the closest landing point. The white boa can navigate through certain ice fields where the ice is relatively thin. The white boa is equipped with an internal hangar from the Nautilus. While in the Nautilus, approach the white boa and the store will be displayed. Press the A button to store the Nautilus in the hangar. With the Nautilus in the hangar, B launch is displayed on the bottom right. You may press B to launch it at any time. Press RB to the pilot house of the white boa to bring up the navigation screen. Approach the pilot's seat and select yes. When you are in the White Boa, you can save your game or shop at all times. No. Okay. The powered-up Nautilus has the ability to jump into the air. To control the Nautilus, use the left stick when the ship is moving fast enough. Press X button, or X jump will be displayed on the bottom right. When X jump is displayed, hold down X to make the Nautilus soar into the air and jump over certain land masses. While in the air, you have the option of landing directly on the water by pressing X when X splashdown is displayed on the bottom right. Okay, let's go back. I want to go back to... Oh, who's this guy? Welcome, I'll be happy to serve your shopping needs in our voyage. Oh, yeah, we could go shopping. Okay, let's go to 72. Yeah, 72. So 6 more. Nope. One more. And then these ones I could go up to... I could go up 20. Okay. Okay, let's go to... I think I could go back there. So guest area, and maybe we could get the... What does it get the thing? Oh, stay here. What am I doing? And I'll probably save on the... Is there someone here? Let's see. Oh, there's a music box. Okay, I guess I don't have to go back to other towns unless I'm looking for a specific weapon. Oh, okay. There you go. Maybe you get a cutscene now. This is your harp, isn't it, Ming? You want it? It's gotta mean a lot to you. Well, it would certainly be nice to have it with me, but... Well, no worries then. I'll get it for you, okay? My memory is back now, but I still feel like I'm in the midst of a long dream. A dream of a woman who lived as queen for 1,000 years. Where's Vent? Everything just a dream in the end, my memories of a millennium, my travels with all of you. If I return to the other world, it will all just be a mere dream. Okay. I doubt that anything else changed. I could check the main deck one more time. Do you guys say the same thing? Let me double check. Yeah, they say the same thing. Let's check the main deck. And then go back to the pilot deck. And then I guess we're gonna go to Namar Atoll because we need Ming's harp. Okay, Seth and Cook are here. Okay. So the only person we didn't see is like Tolton and... Well, Tolton's in the pilot house, guest house. Might as well just take a look. Is Sarah in the engine room? I'm assuming Sarah's probably resting in one of these rooms. That's my assumption or guess. If not, then she has to be in like the... Oh, here she is. Hold on just a minute, I'm cleaning up the room right now. The ship is beautiful, so much so that I can't stop feeling awed by it. I just wonder if everyone in Tosca is doing alright. Okay, so I found everyone. Ming and Jansen are up. Hold on, was Jansen up here too? I think all I saw was Ming. Yeah, only Ming's here. So I'm missing Jansen. Jansen, I saw Cook. Tolton's probably at the pilots. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Engine area. I don't see anyone here. Yeah, because Tolton was in the pilot room, so... Because after this, I'm gonna do finish Namara Atoll. I don't know what's there, honestly. I don't see Jansen anywhere. Jansen? Oh, he is here. Am I really doing the right thing? What am I... I'm just thinking things over a little, you know? Try to get back to basics. It's actually not that basic. Okay. I don't know why Jansen's here, but... Let me take a look. Okay. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do to kind of finish this stream is finish the events at Namara Atoll, because we have the Ming's harp now. So I guess we're gonna awaken like the beast from the lake. I don't know if we're gonna get an item from him or if we're gonna fight it. I'm assuming we're gonna fight it. Okay, so we'll save and then go fight the beast. Or you'll just give us like a really good item. But I'm leaning towards a fight. Pilot house, we'll talk to Tolton. Oops. Yeah, Tolton's still here. Okay. Let's do here because it's been almost 30 minutes since the last time I saved. Dang. Okay, and the only thing I'm missing, right? I have to go to Temple Alignment and one more treasure. I don't know where it is. So. Okay, let's continue on. I want to go to Namara Atoll. Hold on. Oh, there's new places. So there's one there. One up there. One over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 new areas. Okay, well, first things first. Namura Atoll. Let's see what this place is all about. We got the harp. There should be a cutscene here when we enter, and another cutscene once we get to the very end. Namara Atoll. Be careful, everyone. We are in the home of the Holy Beast that's protecting this area. Holy Beast? I don't think anything's nearby. The Holy Beast prefers not to show itself in front of people, but I can summon it with the sound of my harp. That's what I remember seeing when I was exploring to see if there's any other treasure hunting tasks. The Holy Beast existed before magic, even before Namara was founded in an age where swords and shields decided the fate of nations. Is the Holy Beast scary? Oh no, it's a majestic, beautiful creature. I have not met him in a long time, ever since my memories were sealed. But the Holy Beast was always there, been here, protecting mankind. Everyone should be on their best behavior. You got it. Wow, in that case, I'd sure like to meet this Holy Beast. Hehe. Imagine you would. I haven't seen him in a while myself. Would you like to pay a visit? Okay, let's save. Because I feel like something's gonna happen. And I'm gonna mess with the times thing again. I can save it here. Okay, so I'll get there. We got a new ability with time, and it was like the attack up, right? Yeah. Attack boost. Is that the bottom? Here it is. And just make sure I don't have any other stuff. Okay. Oh, why is Ming not in the party? Jensen, you're cool and all, but bringing back Ming, and Jensen could join in. Why not? Okay, the cutscene happened here, and it said I need the harp. The Holy Beast is here, isn't he, Aunt Ming? Yes, he has always been here, even when I last came here. Exiled by people. Exiled? Why? Because of my magic power I yield. People feared me for the power I used to heal others. But why? You didn't do anything wrong. Thank you, but it's alright. The state of despair I was in back then is what inspired me to become the queen. The people who lived on this land were simpler folk back then. They took me in with open arms. But I was so scared that they would discover my powers. I was worried about making any kind of contact with them at all. That was when I encountered the Holy Beast. Even without exchanging words, I learned from him that faith in each other alone will lead to happiness. I also learned that living in fear accomplishes nothing. I swore that I would become queen in order to help others, to help everyone live happier lives. Ming, that's really noble of you. You know that? That's something I'd never be able to do. Oh, it's far less impressive than it seems. I still have much to learn as queen. I must apologize to the Holy Beast for being out of touch for so long. If all of you could kindly wait a moment. Cutscene? Okay, cutscene. Up here, we're battling. Looks like a Pokemon. Whoa, hey, is this really the Holy Beast? Why is it attacking? Something's wrong. Oh, Holy Beast, do you not hear my voice? Magic's to blame for this, no doubt. He doesn't even recognize him. I'll do what I must. If you can restrain him for just a moment, I may be able to heal him. Oh, Holy Beast, please forgive me for my actions, now. Let's stick with this group. Jensen has to protect his girl, so.
This does not look good!
1,000-year memories? Okay. Water. Beast. They have a ring to take out the beast. Okay, here we go. So we just attack. Equip. This is... Okay, you're good. And let's get our buffs up. Shield this. You do... Oh, you don't have it. Can I equip it on you and you can use it? And you do barricades.
Here. Here goes.
I guess now we buff them up. Oh, hold on. Okay, so power. Power. Oh my gosh, Kaim is so slow.
Here goes.
Okay, not too bad. Can you hit him with the beast kind? Okay, I think now you cast faster. No, if it's faster then. Let's do the combo. Actually, award medal each person. And then you could buff yourself up.
Oh God. Whoa. Okay, ain't nobody fucking with my
Ron, thank you for the raid, man. Appreciate it. I think you were playing D&D last time I checked. And I think you're playing, I think the Party Animals? Is Party Animals? Let me shout out really quick. Party Animals, yeah. I thought you, yeah, and I think I saw you playing D&D also. Did we give him? Yeah, I'm buffing herself up, right? Maybe if I have him. Yeah, but thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Thorn. Hopefully you had a good Merry Christmas, and hopefully you got some good stuff. Hope we got to spend some time with some friends and family. This is spirit. I'm looking for spirit. There it is. Yeah, but Merry Christmas. Hopefully your holidays are good. So faster. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. I want a figure of the Rock with Barbie stuff on it. Oh, nice. Okay. Was it like a white elephant? Okay, nice. Okay, let's do that. Actually, you guys could do the 3 combo attack now. You can actually join in the attack. Water, right? Water. Speak to ground. With Barbie stuff on it. Yeah, did you, was it like a white elephant that you did? Because he said you won. So I just assumed that it's like a white elephant that you guys did. And you will do spirits and fasting.
Here.
Okay, this should hurt a lot. If I can hit. Nice. Your turn, Seth. Okay, we'll just do the same thing. Oh, it's almost done. You want Ming? I'll let Ming get the last say. Maybe I could try to steal. I'll just try to steal. And since Ming knows this dragon, I'll have her do that final blow. Oh, never mind. GG's.
Oh, it appears I've still got a lot to learn.
1,000-year memories. Are they gonna talk or do I have to talk? Holy beast. What? It sounds like he's trying to say something, but I can't make it out. The holy beast's words cannot be understood by normal people. He is thanking us. Oh, I see. Oh, I see how it is. Well, not my problem. I'm just glad he's back to his old self. Yes. That's it. Can I talk to him? Okay, what's this equipment that we have here? How close are you? Okay. Ooh, wow, that's gonna be really good. So we have 9 more slots. I can't do anything else with you? Oh, okay.
Let your guard down, eh?
Okay, nice. Oh, let me read that after this. After this. Can I even hit these guys? Where are they weak to? Water? So ground? Let me just see. Because these guys are hard to attack. I don't know if I'm strong enough yet. Oh, you sent me a picture. But these guys are just too hard to hit. Does this only do 1 damage? Okay, they're gonna run away. Yes, you do. Okay, let me go back to the save point. I'm gonna save and then I'm gonna read your message.
This does not look good!
Oh. Okay, we gotta go after this guy. I don't think this guy can dodge us. get to the save point so I could relax for a bit. Well, my night's been good. Just hung out with family, you know, Christmas Eve. And then now I'm just relaxing. But it was a good nice time with the family. Let me wait until the monster starts. Stops like yelling.
Looks like I still have work to do.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? I'm just gonna run away.
Ha! Not too smart, eh?
I was like right at the save point.
Maybe next time.
Okay, nice. Go over here. So the world has opened up to us. Okay, there you go. Got the save point. So we play a game every Christmas where we choose random items and rolling the dice. If it lands on any way to get 6, you can pick a random gift. Once everyone has a mystery gift, we open it and we fight for our other gift by the same dice roll. If you roll a 6, you can change your gift with another player. We do this 10 rounds. We do this for 10 rounds, and in the end, you stay with the gift you end with. Okay, so it's kind of like a white elephant with like some chance of stealing, some way of stealing. And so it's like a like RNG, just depending on the dice roll. But yeah, but my night was good. Hung out with family, relaxed, and just ate some good food. It was a nice relaxing night overall. And what was I gonna do? I was gonna do that. He sent me a picture on Discord. Oh, nice. Okay, that's funny. So that was like one of the rolls you got. Nice. Okay, so there's new places to go to. 1, 2, 3. So let's go up here. So is that something like you stole? You got it $1 on the purse. That's funny. So I'm assuming, is that something you stole, or was that something that you were stuck with? Okay, I think I'm gonna check out all these places. Nah, I couldn't roll the 6 on the last round, so I kept it. Okay. That kind of reminds me of another game where everyone has like $3. I think you may be familiar with it. Everyone has a $3 and you roll a dice, and the dice either goes left, right, or middle, and you basically keep playing. So if it goes right, that means you pass $1 to the right. If the dice rolls left, you pass a dice to the left. If it lands in the middle, you put $1 in the middle, and whoever's last one with the $1 in their hand gets everything in the middle. I don't know if it has a specific name or anything. What is this place? Snowfields of Northernland? Okay, so we'll take a quick look in here. Oh, have you not played that game? I think, at least where I'm from, it's kind of popular, especially with a group of friends. Oh, you haven't? Oh, interesting. Okay. Snowfields of the Northern Island. Let me write this down. The Forbidden Spell, the Leveler. Oh, sorry for the static. Most of the static's from the game. Have you ever heard of the black magic spell that's sealed away from the world because it's so powerful? Wow. Where'd the topic come from all of a sudden? Can't say it rings a bell. I've never heard of such a thing either. Yeah, I suppose it's not something that average people would know about. I heard that it was accidentally discovered by some random sorcerer. And it said that he sealed it away before anyone could know of its existence. So you're saying that spell's around here somewhere. That's correct. That's the correct response I'd expect from a pirate. What exceptional observation. I heard this rumor a long time ago, and I've actually already been here before. The wind blowing through here is really nasty. It feels like all your energy's just draining away because it won't stop blowing. Because of that, I was lost, stranded, injured, and all sorts of other terrible... Oh, I don't even want to think about it. Huh, sounds pretty pathetic. I mean, did that story even sound credible at all to you? I must admit that if it's such a powerful spell did exist, having it on our side would be a tremendous asset. True, but it wouldn't count on it. If there's no smoke, then there certainly isn't going to be any fire after all. Well, it's worth looking around, isn't it? Besides, I wouldn't mind going on a little treasure hunt. Hee hee. Are you guys serious? I tell you, just forget about it. This place is bad news. Objection overruled. It's decided then. Let's go. I just had to open my big mouth. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh. What are you doing, Jansen? We're gonna go on without you. Wait a second. This is important, you know. Based on my experience, you're definitely going to run into some kind of disaster in the snowfield, no matter how careful you are. When we enter the snowfield, I put down a marker using magic. If things get rough, just let me know. I'll be able to get us out of the snowfield using the marker. Wow, nice to see you being serious about something for a change. Don't be stupid. You think I want to get lost in this place again? Okay, interesting. Yeah, it's a fun game. So like if there's like 5 people have $3, so that's $15. You just roll the dice, and then each person, or there's only one set of dice. You roll the dice, whatever it rolls, you have to do what it says. You pass the dollar to the left, pass the dollar to the left, pass the dollar to the right, or put the dollar in the middle. Once all the dollars are in the middle and there's only like $2 left that people are holding, then they get the money. It's a nice little game. So yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna take some notes down. So snowfields of the northern land. To get powerful spell. Leveler? I think that's what it's called. Okay. So let's the ship is so slow. I think we're gonna end it with that. Like, or just like, just going to each new place that we go to, so we have a fast waypoint to go there. So you don't have to explore, or do this over and over again. Or how do I... The map is this, right? Yeah, so... One's in the middle, one's over there, one's over there. So probably go for the one to the top. And next stream we're gonna attack these one by one. Am I stuck? What was that? I don't know what's the right side of the boat. Let me try to go in there again. Okay, we're going straight onto it now. Oh, okay. So I had to do that. What's this place? Oh, interesting. Forgotten cave? So there's a forgotten cave. Forgotten cave. Is this? What is it, Mama? I ran into a mirror here. It's all coming back now. We had used this cave as a hideout for some time. With the Nera? A hideout? You actually lived in this... A hideout? You actually lived in this stinkhole? Ugh. Hey, shut up. You got a problem with the captain? Knock it off, brat. Seth, would you discipline your apprentice? Haha, as if. Anyway, let's go inside, Captain. I think I might want to do it this way. Hold on. So what do I see here? I see Seth, Jansen, Cook, and Seth. You're talking about Inira of the White Feather Clan, right? I can't wait to see where you guys hid out. Oh, it's really nothing fancy. There might be some of the traps I set around here too. Traps? The cave is filled with gas that neutralize all medicines. I don't want to deal with weaklings who rely on medicines. Oh man, what a tyrant. What? It's just self-protection, still. I have to admit, I wouldn't mind paying another visit. Okay, interesting. What is there? A forgotten cave? So there's the place all the way to the right, and then place inside. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna get those waypoints, those warp points, and then we'll be good. I also off stream, or at the beginning of the next stream, I'll take a look within that ocean in the middle, in the top middle, the body of water, because I'm sure there's gonna be some can I go in here? This boat is so hard to steer. Let me do a 2-minute ad break. Yeah, be right back in 2 minutes. I'm just gonna be riding along. Yeah, I'm not really doing anything. I'm just collecting the travel points. There we go. That's what I meant to say. Travel points. Fast travel points, to be more exact, I guess. What is this place? Pirate Fortress? Where's my notes? Pirate Fortress. Sure, we could take a quick look. Let me get this. There we go. Ooh. Interesting. Pirate Fortress. There's some penguins at the bottom. Okay, so I guess we could explore this next time. So let me take a look at the map. Is there anything like at the bottom? Oh, there is something at the bottom. Northern coast of Ura. So there is something at the bottom there. Oh, interesting. Can I go over here? There's a town over here. Oh. There we go. What's over here? I thought I had to like splash there. What's this place? Kellalon Village? There's a lot of interesting places. Yeah, Pirate Fortress seems like to be a town. And Kellalon Village. Take a quick look inside. Interesting. Kellalon Village. Hurry, hurry, the tournament's starting, Ribbit Ribbit. Who won this time? Ribbit Ribbit? Why are they frogs now? Well, we won't know until it begins, Ribbit Ribbit. Come on, get moving, Ribbit Ribbit. Whoa, humans! Ribbit Ribbit! So humans in the tournament, Ribbit Ribbit? Tournament? What are you talking about? Right now in this village, they're holding the Kellalon Masters Tournament, Ribbit Ribbit. It's a test of strength and skill among the Kellalons, Ribbit Ribbit. The champion gets crowned the strongest in the land. What's more, whoever wins the tournament gets to challenge the Kellalon King to battle. The king and the challenger each bets something that they want from the other, and then they fight over it. Of course, the king's really strong, Ribbit Ribbit. He's a master of white magic. In fact, it's really something. That's why nobody actually managed to defeat the king in battle. Yet. White magic? Huh? Come on, how could such a wimpy monster know that kind of magic? Monsters are far closer to magic energy than you and I. It's entirely possible a magic king would wield the strongest of magics. Hey, do you think maybe he can teach me this magic? Well, not for free, Ribbit Ribbit. I'll say that much. Maybe if you defeated him, he'd teach you. But first you'll have to win the entire tournament. Only champions get the right to challenge him to battle. Hey, it's just about to start. I'm late. Ribbit. What was that all about? Something about a tournament. That sounds like fun. I think I'm gonna enter it. Wouldn't it be rather dangerous? It looks like you'll be fighting by yourself. I'll be okay. I'm no slouch when it comes to white magic either. You know, I'd love to get my hands on what he has. Well, there's no harm in seeing what it's like, is there? Let's take a look. Okay. Interesting. So there's only one more place, right? I think that's where we have to go to end the game. So let's go over here. So I have to get to that place over there. That's the last place we have to go to. I have to fly. How do I fly? Did I just land in here? Oh, I need the white boa. Okay, I have to get to the white boa. There's only one spot, 2 spots. I'm gonna save it in the white boa. And then I'm gonna go check out that one spot right next to it. So I feel like that's the finale. Can I splash down here? Oh, maybe I'm not supposed to go there yet. Okay, let me save up here. I just want to get all this like kind of explored and just open it up for us. Okay, it's almost been 25, almost half an hour. Well, let me write that down. So like, a tournament using only Cook for a Kilolon village, I guess. Okay, let me go to this place. So I feel like this is where I'm supposed to go. Is it underground? Let me see. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that. I tried going down there earlier, but man, you wouldn't believe all the ferocious looking monsters and weird machines they have down there. I finally managed to find a lift back up after a while, and there's... Let me do this all over again. Maybe I'm supposed to go there. Okay, yeah, I think we're definitely this is the end game, but I just don't know which place is like the finale. Maybe this experimental staff is not it? But I guess next stream we're gonna take out at least 2 of those places that we've been to. Do I just go over there? Maybe I just fly over there. Let's test this out. How do I get over there? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I have to go through experimental staff. Okay, the experimental staff is probably the last place we're gonna go to then. Because, yeah, I don't know how to dive in. Okay, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe it leads to like an underground. We got one more place to check out. Or to open up the... Okay, and then where is the nearest place? Guess this is the closest? Yeah, we'll just check out that one area and then I think we'll be good to go. I'll check out what areas I could do. But the experimental staff is going to be the last place I check. Is everything else? What else? What are the places? Snowfields, I don't think that's anything that's like to get an item. Forgotten Cave, probably some backstory on Seth. Nothing story progression wise I could see there. Pirate Fortress, maybe? It's a town. And Kellalon Village is just for cook, so we'll see. Yeah, because there's no other place to do. There's something up there. I could take a look up there as well. Yeah, I don't see any other place. What time to get this waypoint? Hello. What is this? Oh, Temple of Alignment. I need to go there because the treasure chest is over here. A treasure. Temple of Enlightenment. What's up with this place? Someone's got some awful taste. It looks like a temple of the Eastern Tribe, a rather ancient one, even. I can feel spirit magic in the air. Mac? Hey, what's wrong? I'm not sure. I feel like... It's like someone's calling me or something from deep inside. Huh? I don't hear anything. You sure you're okay? Yeah, but something just doesn't feel right. It's like the electricity is flowing through my body. Time? Keep moving. We'll find out what it is soon enough. That's fine by me, but let's keep it slow and steady, okay? We're in the Eastern Tribe territory here, in an ancient structure to boot. You best expect the unexpected. I agree. Everyone, be careful. I think there's a save point here. I'll do a save point. Okay, this is like a big dungeon, for sure. So I guess I'm gonna tackle maybe Kellalon Village first. And then... No, go to Pirate's Fortress first, and then Kellalon Village. And then Forgotten Cave after that. Okay, I don't think there's any other place to go. I could go to... Oh, wasn't there like a... So, right here. Okay, I have to go back to the boat, so... Okay, and then go... Because there's just one more section that I want to check out. Yeah, this is actually the closest. Okay. We have an idea what we're gonna do. So, at the bare minimum, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 streams. But I think I could do 2 at a time or 3. Because there's no more story time, so no reason to worry about 30 minutes just reading stories. I think I'll try to do 3 and 3. Okay, this is the one place I want to check. Okay, we can land here. Okay, it's just a place to land. Terrace Cave? Yeah, I've been there. Well, if I want to do this, best place to do it was in the Crimson Forest. Okay, I think we are at a good stopping point now. Yeah, because I definitely want to have everyone learn the +10 slot skill. How much is it to learn it? 50. That's gonna take some time. I think there's a save point inside the area where I want to grind the SP.
Oh no! Look out! It appears I've still got a lot to learn.
Time learned defense boost 2, Seth learned attack boost. Okay, nice. So Elfin Charm will go to you. Ogre Battle will go to you. Yeah, I like to... This is the area where I like to train or to grind. Well, there's flowers here. I do not want to go there just yet. Let me save. I don't remember flowers being up there. But this is a place I like to grind the skill points, because there's like a automatic heal over there. They're not that strong. So I could just spam attacks until they level up, or until the enemy, or until the battle's over. So I'll probably be doing this before streaming tomorrow. 76:59. Okay, we're good. Let me check. Is there like a cutscene up here? No. Maybe it was like this. Okay, I guess we'll call it there. So thanks everyone that stopped by, appreciate it. Thrawn, thank you for the raid. Everyone that came on Thrawn's raid, thank you so much. Koa, thanks for stopping by as well. Long, thank you for stopping by. And anyone else that was lurking at any time, I appreciate you guys too. So, yeah. We'll end it there. We'll continue this tomorrow. We'll try to take out some... explore like the new areas that we got to. And yeah, so same routine. I'll be back in a minute to 2 minutes to do Wordle and the games. If not, then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, let me just set that up really quick before I end it. It's ready. Okay, have a good night. See you guys next time. Bye bye.